Hello again, DB here. This is August 31st, 2011. It's Wednesday afternoon. Just wanted to make a quick little video and throw some stuff out at you. See what y'all think about it. Kind of a what if thing, what if. You know how we know that the right-left political system in this country is it's a trap. It's to keep everybody in their own in the game, to keep the people, the sheeple, still asleep, and us against them type thing. I've been thinking for I don't know, at least since I made my last video. I don't know how long it's been, probably a week. Let me check real quick. The wrong one. Videos. But I've been thinking about this stuff for probably over a week. See, my last video I posted was August 21st. It's been 10 days. So, and this might be a two-part video. It just depends on how much I can collect my thoughts. But anyway, yeah, the right-left keep you caught in that paradigm, so you don't catch on to what's really going on. But and we all like to think of ourselves as I don't know what you can call yourself, a truther, a patriot. Someone that's awake and feels that they understand what's going on. But as far as that paradigm goes, the right-left paradigm, the left-right paradigm, whatever you want to say, you got to take into account, because I've been watching Alex Jones, and I think all of us, or a lot of us that believe we're awake and know what's going on in the world, follow Alex Jones, because he puts out some information that tends to be accurate. But my belief, and I've kind of came to the conclusion that he's doing the same thing that he accuses Glenn Beck of doing. Leading you down the track, down the road so far, and then he switches things or calls for non-action. Like, for instance, I guess the Iowa straw poll earlier this month, where Ron Paul came in second place by just a few hundred votes. Now, Alex will tell you how good he is, how great he is, and then all at the end, when he's in his summation, he'll say, but he's unelectable. And then a few days after that, or within the same week of him making those statements, which he always makes about Ron Paul, he came out real hot and heavy with the mainstream media. They ignore Ron Paul and try to paint him that he can't win, marginalize him and everything. But see, Alex, what he was doing was marginalizing Ron Paul, just like the mainstream media, by talking about the mainstream media marginalizing Ron Paul. So see, there's a psyop going on. There's an undercurrent here with Alex Jones. And I mean, I know he puts out accurate information, but how do we know he's not giving this information and he's not a psyop himself? Another example, he always talks about the Second Amendment rights. People ought to be up in arms. And he'll go down to the Austin, Texas state capitol and bullhorn people and force his way into places. But you know what? At the end, when he's talking about this stuff, he always say, "No, I'm not calling for violence. Nonviolence." And so he's doing the same thing he accuses Glenn Beck of doing by, he'll lead you down so far and give you so much information. And I'm starting to believe that it's all because he is an operative. He's in place to keep folks like myself and a lot of people that watch my videos, you know, so-called whatever we are, we think we know the truth, we think we're awake, patriots, truthers, however you want to label us, but he does that, and what he does is appealing to us because we think we're awake. Are we really? Are we really awake? Are we getting the truth? And if so, is, for instance, Alex Jones, like I said, is he there to pull together all of us that are of the mind thought that we are awake and that we really think we know what's true when we actually don't? When you get right down to it, you only know what you are told. The information that we are given and the way we sift through it and sort it out is what we come up with our own conclusions as to what we know as the truth. So we don't really know when you think about it. You know, it's kind of like this. How do we know that the universe is everything? Example. How do we know we're not a cube sitting like a 4-inch squared cube sitting on a desk, a tabletop that's 100 yards long, and in a row beside our cube, our little 4-inch cube, is a 100-yard long row of 4-inch cubes right next to us. And we believe in our 4-inch cube that is our entire universe. And that there's two creators, or whatever you want to call them, in white lab coats, peering down into our little 4-inch squared cube, and it has the element of evil in it, and jotting down notes, and then they move on to the next one and look into that cube, and the main element in that is good. You know, one of the cubes, and you go on down the line, so on and so forth. One of the cubes has a Roman Empire that never ended. The next one has an entire civilization based on agriculture. You know, how do we know? How do we know? Anyway, that's all I've got to say about it. I just wanted to put that out there about Alex, because I mean, you know, how do we know the information that we receive is truth, is fiction? I mean, it's starting to look to me like everything's scripted, you know? So live here and now. Live for today. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening.